got you. You got that one, Cal? Talk, Scott.
Testing 1 2 3 4. Testing 1 2 3 4.
Got you. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Welcome back to the Buckethead and King Show. Don't tell y'all something. It's hard being Buckethead and the King. I'm just letting y'all know. You just can't start at the top. Buckethead and the King is not no breakfast. And the King's popping his collar. I pop my collar. Go against a team. Yes, you don't have to hate nobody. Just dislike them a little bit. We're gonna do some run-on sentences. We're gonna mess around there and say won't when it's supposed to be a different won't. And do not try to call up here and try to check us either. Because I'm telling y'all right now, can't nobody beat us bragging on us. Yeah, don't nobody like to talk more about themselves than Buckethead and the King does. Don't ever forget that I got my newspaper clip in my wallet.
Welcome back to another edition of the Buckethead and King Show right here on High School Prime Time. And look, you took me down. I mean, our intro song this week should have been Down in the Boondocks, because you took us down in the Boondocks this weekend.
I took us down there. Let me tell you something.
You set it up.
I set that up?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'll take credit for that right there.
It was a good one, too.
Woo! I want to go back.
Let's wait a year.
No, I don't need a year. Give me 2 more weeks to get myself back in line back up, then I'm on my way back down to F3. We open the doors back up. Andy, open the doors back up. We on our way back in 2 more weeks.
2 weeks.
Boy, that was a show.
It was a great show. And before we get into this, and I want to just recap it a little bit. We had some people on live that we haven't had on. We've had them on the phone, but we had the Bama Freak on. We had the Big Daddy Dog on. Well, actually, we had the Gamecock Gator on for a little while.
Then old Longhorn, Texas Longhorn, slid in, but he didn't get on air with him.
He was scared.
He didn't want to run up.
But Buckethead put him in the top 10.
Yeah, but he was scared. Don't forget about my boy Wendell Kelly in Florida State.
Wendell Kelly came up there and took his beat down about Florida State. Good job, Wendell.
And don't forget about that unannounced Harold Smith of just
Harold
walking up on the stage like, you know.
Like he owned the play. I mean, I thought he was part of the team the way he walked up there.
I asked him, man, you in show business? You just gonna walk up on the stage? Get off the stage.
But truthfully, Andy Becker, thank you for a great weekend. I mean, it was. Listen, we kicked it off with the Primetime U Kickoff Classic down there at F3, and then they had some great music, some really great music.
Yes,
I mean, people off The Voice and the girl that sings at Tootsie's and in Panama City and Nashville. I mean, I didn't know Andy was rolling in it like that.
He got some
thick pockets on there. A good friend.
Oh, that girl said, she said, what was that? To the wall. Street Sky. I said, wait a minute now.
That what she saying?
She was saying it. Then she put the mic out there and
everybody else started singing it.
Had my mama say, my mama started dancing. Half of them had the cup in the air at one time, and half of them was on the ground the other time. But all I know is, if you had never been and have never had a chance to get away, and I'm talking about have some fun, they just let it go.
Oh, and you know, it's and we've seen a bunch of people that me and you hadn't seen in years, man.
What you talking about?
Years.
Britt.
So it was good to, to see them guys. It's like a big family reunion. If you live in this area, you don't have to be from Oxford.
No.
You don't have to be from Mumford. You don't have to be. I mean, Welborn was there. And,
that's right.
I mean, there was a bunch of people there.
A lot of them from Welborn was out there too.
It was a great event, a great way to kick off the year for football. And look, I mean, we got games playing tonight. We got jamboree games that are playing tonight around our area that knew we was going to do our show tonight and messed us all up. I mean, but I know, but I will say this. Coach Smith, Talladega Tigers going to get him an early test. He's playing Chelsea tonight in a jamboree game. He wants to find out what he's made of. I think Chelsea will give him a little bit of what he's made of, and that's okay. You got to do, hey, listen, guess what this game means? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. So to get out there and play against somebody else, them kids are tired of beating on each other. I mean, I got a son that's a coach. He told me last night, and I don't know if Terry told you this. He said, I seen the hardest league I ever seen in White Plains. And he said, hardest league I ever seen in football. And then he changed it and said, in White Plains football.
Okay.
And I was trying to get a perspective because I didn't know how he was going to say that. He said,
I'm glad you said
now,
it.
now I'm going to say this, though. He said they had and this is great because this is football. And this is what I want people outside the huddle to listen to this because this is football. He had a running back that sort of got on the kid a little bit, the linebacker the day before, and said he ain't all that strong, he ain't got nothing. Well, the other running back sort of took the ball and ran with it and said, yeah, he ain't strong at all. He better come get something, he gonna hit me. Like, he tried to act like he gonna hit me.
Yeah.
Well, the very first play at practice, the very first play live at practice, that he gets in, the linebacker gets in that guard's back pocket when he pulls, and they say, and bad thing about it, you know the kid that got knocked out at Anderson? Same kid. But look, he said, come get some of that when he hit him. And then so Shannon had no clue what was going on. He didn't know all that mouthing was going on. But just, you know, it's okay to have a little nastiness. You ain't got to hate nobody, just dislike them a little bit. So he said, well, the linebacker told him what happened. Yeah. And he said, son, did you say that? And he said, yeah. Well, not like that, but I did say it. And so he said, well, that's what happens in football every day. Everywhere in this area, somebody's getting after it like that, hitting somebody like that. Yeah. And the boy said, I didn't come to school and cause no trouble. I didn't come to school and talk about it. I didn't come to school and fight about it. Coach, you always say, take care of it on the field. And that's what I did.
He took care of it on the field.
Knocked him out.
So the moral of this story here, you trying to say that the linebacker got a chance to hit the running back and just about knocked him out.
Yeah.
Okay, you know I'm breaking it down because some of these folks over here in TV land, you went 2 miles with it.
Yeah.
All you had to do, how you had to say is, but he got knocked out.
I had to tell the whole story so they can understand because that happens every day in football.
Well, you know,
and you get better from it.
Yeah, but you know on Samson's side, the police is come in there, and the 2 cops that come in, you know how you take the story and you go along, then they look at me to break it down. And just go ahead on and say, he like to knock the kid out, run out the backfield. Running back got hit, knocked out. That's it.
But the funny thing is, both kids called, and they, you know, everything was good. They called Coach late last night. And so coaches, and I'm telling business, probably it's huddle business, but it's good for America to understand how the inside the huddle. Yeah. Got to get inside the huddle sometimes and understand what's going on.
I'm glad you said that. Yeah, look here, people out there in TV land, quit being so sensitive about certain stuff. Y'all don't know how to have fun no more. Don't know how to laugh. My buddy over here, he got a sense of humor. There's something wrong with my partner. When he want to just say something to make somebody laugh, everybody ain't going to like it. Now, listen to me now. We told y'all before we started this here show, you might not like everything we say or do. Ain't nothing you can really do about it because you're not whooping that. You going to whoop anybody over here, Buckethead? Okay, that's what I thought. Cause what side?
Because Jesus.
Oh.
Because they understand the Jesus rule.
Because I'm telling you right now, call on Jesus now. Because Buckethead said he laying hands.
Nah, Jesus lays hands.
What you gonna do?
We throw hands. We don't lay hands. Jesus just gently touches you now. Back in Jesus' day, sometimes he had to slap the devil out of people sometimes. I bet, yeah, he didn't. I mean,
I'm just ready.
I bet
listen,
he slapped the devil out of
they
people.
get upset about little stuff that you say.
Man,
or I say, I'm just hoping y'all don't get your little belt tied up in a little water and run up on there one of us. Because we ain't gonna play with you.
And we ain't gonna lose no sleep either.
No, let's get this call here. Cause somebody want to talk to you.
Go ahead.
Hey, go ahead. You're on here with Buckethead and the King.
Yeah, what's up, fellas?
What's up, my brother? Can you hear me?
Yeah, well, you know, I like laying hands on a buffet myself.
Buckethead lay his hand on a buffet twice a week.
Lord have mercy.
I don't even care if a rat eats in it.
No, that little rat ain't did nothing for you. He got in the way.
He just got in the way?
Get out the way.
He better be glad I wasn't real hungry.
Yeah, we got jamboree starting tonight. We got Lamar County at Hamilton, and then tomorrow night we got Belgian at Wingfield. So we're getting mixed up over here.
Listen, my friend, I'm glad you called them out right there, and we need you to do that for, cause we cannot actually make it on that side of the state. And so if you doing what you're doing right there, that's all we need you to do. Call us, give us some updates, and hey man, you're gonna be on did what we need you to do for us.
I'm all over it like gravy on rice, bro.
What kind of gravy you talking about? You ain't talking about that brown gravy or that white gravy?
Brown gravy on rice.
I like to have some shredded roast beef and brown gravy on my rice.
Boy, somebody done told you something. Buckethead know he know a little something, but he can't cook like that. His mama can't throw down.
Well, you know that's why I wear them stretchy pants, dog, because you know I can wear them out.
Hey man, we're excited about football, and me and Buckethead can't wait to have some fun out here. And you guys, man, y'all make this easy for us. Just keep calling in and saying these good things about kids. I mean, we know every now and then somebody get mad at me and Buckethead. It's because there's something wrong with them. Isn't nothing wrong with me and Buckethead.
Well, you know, society these days, fellas, is people don't want to hear the truth, and I'm just laying it on the line.
Yeah. Now, you said something then. But then we already told them we're going to tell you the truth now.
Here's the thing that we try to say. We're not in competition with anybody.
No.
We do our show. We want 100 shows to pop up and talk about these kids because the kids is the ones that deserve it. And, you know, it's okay that people look at us and the way they do and sort of give us the crown and, you know, reign us at the top. But we don't really take no pride in that or nothing. We just do it for the kids.
Yeah, and when you take the eye off the kids, you don't put it on yourself. You know, that's going to change the whole perspective of the show. But y'all doing a great job.
Listen, and that's what we're trying to tell you. Hey, we don't brag on ourselves long enough. We don't have to do that no more. We can brag on the kids now. We already know what we got.
Talk about us.
We don't have to do it on the app.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, all right, fellas. I know someone's probably going to try to call in. Just wanted to hit y'all up.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, there's games going all across the state right now. People are playing jamboree games. Oxford's in one tomorrow. There's a big one up at Spring Garden. Got a bunch of teams from this area in it tomorrow. But Talladega and Chelsea around this area is towing it up tonight at 6:30. I mean, you still got time to get there if you want to get your first taste of high school football. Download the app. Keep watching us and head on out to the game.
Listen, and I want to say this. We ain't got much time before we get ready to go to a commercial, but I want to say this.
We still got a little bit.
We got a little time, but I want to say this. Listen, we got people that just can't help themselves when it comes down and want to bring that negativity into these schools, man. I mean, every school down here, you have Oxford, Anniston, Weaver, Talladega. You got schools all over there. Everybody wants to start negativity
before
the season even starts. And listen, the worst thing they can do is start talking. The worst thing you can do is start talking about a school and start saying, hey, they're not playing kids because they're racist. That right there eats me up. I'm like, hell, half the team out there look like my cousins from down there off the dick. How in the world are you how do you say something like that? It's stupid. It's stupidity. And they let you know what's going on in the world. They still got ignorant people out here on both sides that say stupid stuff like that.
And look, I don't want to tie stupid people into what happened last Saturday that we wasn't a part of, but it was because we already had prior engagement. We wanted to be a part of it with Stop the Violence.
Yeah.
I mean, unity, guys. It's time to look your brother in the eye and get past all the petty differences that you think we have, because we don't have differences.
If you talk about it, you'll find out you don't.
I mean, you don't have differences.
Sit down.
My brother struggles with the exact same things I struggle with. I mean, like last week. He called me and said, man, I don't know what to do. I said, what you talking about? He said, my wife just hired a pool boy. And I said, what you talking about? He said, well, we don't even have a pool. I don't even know how to go. I don't know how to answer stuff like that. I mean, I didn't know what to say to him. So we struggle with the same stuff.
Oh, that's boy. Hey, let's go to a commercial. We'll be right back.
The Advantage Plus Roofing Team offers commercial and residential roofing services. Their exceptional craftsmanship, high-quality materials, and knowledgeable staff will deliver superior results at affordable prices every time. Call your local Advantage Plus Roofing office today at 256-375-9339 and find out why customers rate Advantage Plus Roofing #1 in satisfaction. Estimates are always free and financing options are available. Upgrade your home with the best roofing company in Central Alabama.
Hey guys, my name is Thomas Shelton, aka the Alpha Man. I'm the proud presenting sponsor of High School Primetime with Buckethead and the King. When you think high school football, think High School Primetime. And when you think of insurance, think of me, Thomas Shelton at Alpha Insurance. I'm a proud sponsor of many of our local teams. I give out over $7,500 a year to our local teams in our community. As part of Alpha, we've been in the community giving back for over 100 years, and I'd love to be your agent next time you think of insurance. Thanks so much.
Right Way Auto is offering cash on the spot for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Our inventory is low, and to turn that around, we are buying pre-owned vehicles in good shape. Visit our 2 locations today on the Motor Mile in Anniston or Highway 21 in Mumford. We will buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Right Way Auto is offering cash on the spot for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Cash on the spot today for your vehicle at Right Way Auto Sales in Anniston and Munford.
East Alabama's firearm headquarters is located right here in Gadsden, Alabama. For hunting, hobby, or personal protection, stop by B&B Pawn to browse their enormous selection of shotguns, rifles, and pistols in all of the major brands and models. B&B Pawn also showcases some of the finest jewelry in town to fit that special occasion. And while you're there, don't forget to check out their large inventory on instruments, electronics, and sports memorabilia. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, B&B Pawn has something for everyone.
The weather is warming up and spring is just around the corner at Miller Sand and Landscape Supply. I'm Craig Miller and we've got something for everyone. From bulk materials like sand, gravel, and mulch to beautiful outdoor decor to make your outdoor living space the envy of the neighborhood. See our beautiful selection of Mazzarelli fountains, flowers to brighten your garden, and an outdoor center loaded with beautiful decor. Whether you need a little or a lot, visit Miller Sand and Landscape Supply.
I'm Alan Parnell, the Parnell Insurance Agency. For 28 years, we've provided our clients in Alabama and Georgia with home, automobile, life, business insurance, and surety bonds. Our Oxford personal line staff is Michelle, Christy, Elisa, and Ty. Our Oxford administrative staff is Alan, Amber, Carrie, and Ty. We invite you to come to one of our offices in Oxford, Alabama or Tallapoosa, Georgia, and discuss your insurance needs with one of our insurance professionals.
Welcome back to the Buckethead and King Show, right here on High School Primetime. You see the number at the bottom if you want to call. Marilyn, don't call.
Marilyn gonna get you.
But you know, back to football. Back to football. You know, the point that Coach was, you know, Coach Tyree was making to his players was, you know, that happens everywhere, and this is the funny thing, they play Ramburn out of the gate, and Coach told that linebacker, he said, hey, when he called him that night to tell him he loved him, you know, and all that, and he said, he told that linebacker, he said, hey, the running back for Ramburn just called me and said, you wasn't nothing.
Listen, when we down at F3, I met a guy down there. He used to be the quarterback in Ramburn, and he was telling me about how their rivalry would be the team over there closer to
Bremen.
Woodland.
Oh, Woodland. Yeah. Which is down there, Ramburn and Woodland.
That's one of their big rivalries. And he told me, he said, Gary, I was dating a girl from Woodland. And I went over there, you know, to visit her one time. And he said, man, I just, you know, she's a real pretty girl, too. He was the quarterback. But he just couldn't get over that she was from Woodland. And that's how big, they hate each other that much, he said. He said he broke up with her just because that's what she was.
But that's what's great about them hometown rivals.
He said, man, I broke up with her. I couldn't take it no more.
I mean, you think about it, Anniston and Oxford, same way.
I didn't break up with her. No, I ain't break up not with
I didn't break
up
I'm talking about back in the day.
Back in the day, I didn't break up with not one girl.
From Anniston?
From Anniston?
Because you didn't go out with one.
Addison, Jacksonville, Oxford, Talladega, Heflin. I ain't messing around out there in Weaver. I'm just saying, I ain't breaking up with nobody because that's what school they went to. But I'm just letting you know. I used to love the rivalry because when we played them guys, I love that smack talk. But Wellman used to be one of the worst ones that talk that smack. They talk about killing you at the time you touch the ball. We're killing you. Exact words. I'm like, that's a football game. Don't kill me. We're killing you, Gary, right there. But look, I don't know. We be talking about that all right now. Listen, how about this gear I got on? You gonna tell everybody about that gear?
Tell Future. Future One Sports wear is the one that
you get that close up on
that have come and partnered up with us, and we got pullovers. I mean,
look at that gear.
I mean, we have button-up shirts, and I mean that right there is a clean. We got one that's got high school prime time. The whole back of it says high school prime time.
Listen, I'm gonna spin
That's
right
not
here
the
so
one.
you gotta check
That's
that
not
out.
the one.
This one right here is not. I just want them to catch that front right there. You see that?
That's a lot of front.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of front.
I want to let you know that.
I think the reason that F1 came on board with us, Future One came on board with us, is because we got a lot of billboard space up on our chest.
You can't get no better.
No, you can't get no better. I mean, that's a good thing about being a big boy.
Yes, sir. Let's see what they got to talk about here. Go ahead. You're on here with Buckethead and the King.
Man, I thought you were coming through the TV. My dog went to Boston.
Hold on, truck driver. You say what now?
I thought you were coming through the TV. My dog went to Boston.
You thought I would come through the TV? You tell that dog it's probably mixed with all kind of chihuahuas and pits and all that. I come through that TV and choke him down.
Oh, man. How y'all doing, gentlemen?
We're doing good.
Hey, look here, I'm telling you, you had the whole screen covered.
Yeah, but look, that's what they call zoom.
Working with the camera, you messing with it?
That's called zooming in. That's called a close-up. Now listen, back in the day, y'all probably used to them cameras that you're cranking with your hand. Truck driver, we ain't got to do that now.
Our cars like that.
I can believe it. I believe that. I believe it.
So what? Hey, truck driver, you boys from Leeds, they ranked this one. They're preseason ranked in 5A. Ranked 6.
Hey, I want to wish you the best football season in a minute.
Who?
What I call you wish, hey, I'm talking about them today.
Who you want to talk about?
These, I wish they have a good.
Well, they're ranked 6 starting out the year in 5A. Alexander's ranked 5th. I think they're in the same region, so them two will play.
Stop right there.
Yeah.
Lee, you think Lee's gonna beat Alexander? Truck driver.
Hey. Look, is it true?
Listen, that's a yes or no. You're on an instructor witness to answer the question.
Look, truck
Who
driver.
want me to lie to you?
Here, this early in the season, you can elaborate. This early in the season, go on and elaborate on it, because you can't have just a yes and a no this early in the season.
I'm going to say no.
You saying it mighty low. I'm going to turn the volume up on this phone. Say it again.
No.
Let me ask you this, truck driver, because you are in a cross-the-highway rivalry spot with Moody and Leeds.
I beat the brakes off.
And so,
I know that, but look,
Moody's got a new coach.
I heard y'all talk about Alexander.
You better hear me.
Hey, you know what? Y'all talking about, you know what they call a team in a truck? One drive, the other sleep. Y'all talking about the Alexander quarterback. He like done that much.
No,
that's a running back. Now, the quarterback's gone.
We talking about the running back.
The quarterback's gone. The last of the 4 horsemen is left, and this dude could carry the other 3 on his back. So, I mean, I'm just going to tell you, he's a back.
Y'all had me so scared, I thought it was the running back.
Yeah,
No,
it ain't the I'm giving Miss McGee all his props from last year, the quarterback. Listen, he was unbelievable. He was around here. He was the 4A through 6A player of the year.
All county.
Yeah, and all counties. So I mean, that's a big loss. But I'm gonna tell you, do not turn your back on this boy. Do not turn your back on the kid that's out there now, because I can promise you this.
Alexander.
That's right. That's what we're talking about.
Antonio Ross will tote the load as good as anybody in the state this year. Anybody in the state.
Hey, you know what? He don't care whether the scales open or not. He gonna load the wagon.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He don't care. He
gonna get it 100
And let me tell you,
times.
the good thing about it, he's a power-based thunder and lightning. So if the scales ain't over, he'll blow right on past them too. And he'll make the troopers chase them down.
Scale man told a buddy of mine up in Tennessee, didn't I catch you up on last week on the interstate? I done got you over here on Highway 11 this week.
Yeah, that's where he.
Oh, no, you just gonna just continually coming up to it.
The boy's good now.
Listen,
I'm telling you, he's really good.
We're not pulling your leg on this one right here. Hear me good. When you go out there messing with them valley clubs out there in that valley, and when you hear that banjo start playing, it's too late for you to turn around. Just go ahead on and just give up. And don't make that fight too hard.
There you go.
That's the only way you can get out knocked out.
Hey, I done seen them play before. I seen them when they played poker. They ain't no joke.
Hey, but now let me just say this. With Lincoln and Moody, St. Clair County,
here we go.
With them,
here we go.
In your alignment this year, you know, I don't know. I still think Leeds will make the playoff.
Yeah, but
they ain't the Elder.
They ain't gonna beat Leeds. They ain't gonna beat Alexander.
They ain't gonna beat Alexander. No, I mean Alexander lost a bunch. Don't get me wrong. I think around here, Alexander probably lost more than anybody else.
Yeah.
Piedmont will be a close one, but Piedmont still got Jack Hayes at quarterback. Oh, Hatchie probably did lose the most. I'll give you credit on the Creek Bank. Going to have to really pour on the magic this year to duplicate what they've been doing out there.
Hey, truck driver, thank you for calling us, my brother.
All right, y'all have a blessing and look here. If y'all got any extra Auburn helmets, could you send them down to Auburn?
Oh man, get off our phone. You already just said.
I heard him.
Oh,
he's a good one, though. I like the truck driver. I'm going to let him slide on that. I'm going to let him slide this early in the year. I'm going to let him slide because Auburn got to prove themselves. We got to prove ourselves
last year, but you had them in the top 10.
Because we were deserving in the top 10.
No.
No. You know, I was looking at this 6A preseason poll. Clay Chalk was number one. I'm not going to dispute that. They won it last year. And they got a lot coming back.
And it's hard to beat Clay Chalk.
But let me say this. To drop Hueytown down to 5, though.
There's something happening over there, bro. We might not have the whole school.
We may not have the whole school. And then, let me just say this. I know Pike Road moved up from 5A to 6A.
I don't care what Pike Road go to.
But you got them at 6. Guys, I'm going to tell you something.
Who did that? I want to know who done that.
I mean, y'all picking like the king does there.
Wait a minute now.
And
wait a minute.
You know, so.
I'm going to take Pike Road over whoever they want to put out there.
In 6A.
Right.
Yeah. And most 7A. But you know, Oxford got some votes too for top 10. Deservingly, probably because of the way they finished the season. You know, so you know, I feel Oxford's going to be. This is how I'm going to say it. Oxford's going to be Oxford this year. They're going to be Oxford. They're going to play with what they got. They're going to play hard-nosed football. We talked to Coach Adams many times. He lost Miguel, and he lost a couple like Shanad. I don't want to start naming them because I'll miss somebody, but he's got lost Battles. But they got some kids. I think Battles is actually back. But they've got some kids that can play. Hollywood will be Hollywood this year.
Yeah.
They got the kid in from the quarterback end that's pushing for the quarterback spot. Listen, they're not going to be. They got the kid. They got Little Brit. That's Big Brit. That's bigger than Big Brit. That is going to be a 9th grader this year. They can play with anybody.
You know Miss Sanders, the teacher?
Yeah.
Have you seen her boys yet?
Mm-hmm.
Them ain't no little boys no more.
Oh, I know.
They out there too. They got kids that's been playing together. And all they need is just to have that chance, that opportunity to show their case. And they're going to have it. And I guarantee you they're going to surprise some more people this year.
Well, they got Pleasant Grove, my boy Pleasant Grove at 4th and 5A, right in front of Alexandria. But now listen, new guy to 5A, Gulf Shores is ranked 8th.
Oh, man.
So I'm anxious to see how all that goes. Let's take it a break. Let's pay some bills. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, my name is Thomas Shelton, aka the Alpha Man. I'm the proud presenting sponsor of High School Primetime with Buckethead and the King. When you think high school football, think High School Primetime. And when you think of insurance, think of me, Thomas Shelton at Alpha Insurance. I'm a proud sponsor of many of our local teams. I give out over $7,500 a year to our local teams in our community. As part of Alpha, we've been in the community giving back for over 100 years, and I'd love to be your agent next time you think of insurance. Thanks so much.
The Advantage Plus Roofing Team offers commercial and residential roofing services. Their exceptional craftsmanship, high-quality materials, and knowledgeable staff will deliver superior results at affordable prices every time. Call your local Advantage Plus Roofing office today at 256-375-9339 and find out why customers rate Advantage Plus Roofing #1 in satisfaction. Estimates are always free and financing options are available. Upgrade your home with the best roofing company in Central Alabama.
Convert your old catalytic converter into cash. Right Way Auto Salvage in Munford will pay cash for your catalytic converter. We buy converters. With over 1 million parts in stock, Right Way Auto Salvage can take that old converter and turn it into cash. Take your old converter and turn it into cash. Right Way Auto Salvage, located in Munford, Alabama.
The Calhoun County Commission, made up of J.D. Hess, Danny Shears, Fred Wilson, Carolyn Henderson, and Lee Patterson, ask you to take a look at what Calhoun County has to offer. Beautiful parks, neighborhoods, recreational facilities, historic sites, and museums. Our citizens enjoy a high quality of life and strongly support the arts. If you are considering expanding or starting a new business, take a look at what Calhoun County has to offer. You'll be glad you did.
HMR of Alabama provides services for Alabama's state veterans' homes and is proud to serve the Colonel Robert Howard State Veterans Home in Pell City. With competitive pay and benefits, your career serving those who served our country can begin today. If you like to help people and enjoy new challenges, contact HMR of Alabama by logging on to hmrveteranservices.com and choose the Careers tab to find out how you can join the HMR team.
Sylacauga's best kept secret? No more. Harvey's on Noble is the place to go for the area's best food and drinks. Whether you're in the mood for steak, burgers, salad, seafood, or dessert, Harvey's on Noble will not disappoint, and the atmosphere is perfect for catching the big game or just relaxing after work. Harvey's is open for dinner Wednesday through Saturdays, so round up the family and we'll see you at Harvey's on Noble, downtown Sylacauga.
Welcome back to the Buckethead King Show right here on High School Primetime, brought to you by the one and only Thomas Shelton and Alpha Insurance. That boy's truck's everywhere, too. I don't know how he does it. I mean, he got a bad truck, too. Boat. But let me just say this.
What you said? Tell him what you said.
When we were at break,
Oh, God.
we were looking at the schedules. We were looking at the classifications and the rankings, and the King just happened to come across the 6A that he's been looking for so desperately since I've been talking about it. And he run across the Pike Road being in 6A, and it registered in his brain that Pike Road and Oxford were in the same classification, and he almost started crying. He almost started crying. Why did you say that, King? Let me be honest. Lay it on the table now. Don't talk smack in between break and then not bring it up. Listen to me,
man. Pike Road last year, me and you both said could have played with Thompson.
Ain't no doubt.
And that's speaking volume.
Yeah, that's speaking big volume.
So why should I say certain things when I'm trying to tell you if we're going to play Pike Road and Oxford end up having to face Pike Road, I'm going to be happy because that means that we don't beat up some teams to get there. And I hope Pike Road is somewhere deep in the South. Deep in the South that we don't have to worry about them right off. But I'm just letting you know that Pike Road got a good team.
Yeah, listen. I I feel sorry for everybody else in 6A.
Well,
I mean, the game's played on the field,
yeah.
and 6A is a little bit different than 5A.
It is.
But I will say this.
It's gonna be
I mean, you take, not much of a difference. I mean, you take Pleasant Grove and Oxford game last year, and then you take the the Oxford Thompson game, and the Oxford Phoenix City game. They all look the same. Right. So there's not a big difference between 5A and a good 5A team and the 7A teams. I mean, 7A should have a better team because they got a lot more to choose from.
Yeah.
But 6A and 5A is pretty tight.
6A and 5A.
And so moving Pike Road from 5A to 6A didn't hurt them at all.
Well, Pike Road is, I would say, it's one of those private schools like.
They're not private.
Well, I know. Listen, let me finish what I'm saying. One of them old private schools like Donahoe that's on steroids, 6 times 6.
6 times 6?
They up there. Let me tell you why I say that now. Pike Road has got that same thing that's just like Piedmont.
That's right.
You in Montgomery. That's who's in Montgomery. Listen, when I go to Montgomery to visit and stuff and go to the alumni stuff, I done went down Pike Road.
I did too. It's beautiful. Unbelievable. I ain't got the money to live there though.
That's what I'm saying. That's like Bel Air.
I ain't got the money to live there.
That's what I'm trying to tell you when you're going over there. But they moving them in there.
Yeah.
They putting them over there. They got a chance to pick a look from the best from over here across the track or wherever. They making them. They got a team.
You preaching
the rules are the rules.
You preaching to the choir because I watched that team.
Okay.
I just will never forget bringing my boy on.
My best friend on the team, LeBeau had
LeBeau came and sat on there and I said, what could he say? He run into a doggone
buzzsaw.
Yeah, there wasn't nothing he could do. Listen, me and you could have dressed out that night for him. We couldn't stop them.
No, you could have dressed out for him, man. You probably got your head cracked. I'm going out there.
I ain't going out there against Pike Road. I'm gonna think twice. I'm gonna call whichever game I want to play, and I'm gonna call it.
You want to call the shot?
Yeah. I don't want to play Pike Road.
Well, Pike Road got to get one of my friends played baseball with me at Alabama State. You remember I told you Markham? He's from Markham. Son is on that Pike Road team. And I'm telling you, he coming back this year. He's back this year right here. They got talent. You got that kid, that running back they had. Me and you both were talking about the Mississippi trying to get Ole Miss.
All SEC teams are standing on the sideline begging for him. They're on their knees.
Go ahead. You don't have a Buckethead in the King?
Yes, sir. King and the Buckethead. Who does Oxford play tomorrow night? Are they scrimmaging each other, or they got another team?
James Clemens.
James Clemens. They going to play James Clemens in a Jamboree game.
In Huntsville.
In Huntsville?
Yep.
All right. I'm just wanting to know who that's going to play.
All right. Thank you for the call, brother.
All right. Thanks.
And I tell you this now. I'm getting that feeling, how you smell it in the air, that football. I've been waiting on it all year. You just know football is coming. I want to see somebody get hit. I also want to see a running back put that stiff arm on a couple of them and make them do like we know what to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're just going to run up and hit you. If you're a good running back, you don't just let nobody hit you.
Well, sometimes you can't see them.
Solid. It's something
right when you plant that foot to make that cut.
Ooh. But you played both sides. See, that right there, I practiced trying to get away from one.
The thing about it is, you're right. The thing about it is, when I was running the ball, I felt you.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could almost make a cut off the feeling, but I don't have to look at it. I just feel, you just feel it.
It's got that sense of somebody.
Yeah, you just feel it.
What I call that? Fear.
Yeah.
Fear. That's what that was. I'm running the ball. I know that lick is coming.
Yeah.
There's no way in the world I want you to get a solid lick.
You just gotta make that cut right at the right time.
I have made some people just about break their neck trying to hit me because I done been talking smack.
Yeah.
And I talk during the game, on the field.
No, for real?
Yes, I'm talking.
I can't believe that.
You can't, but you better go back there and look at the tapes. I'm
talking about the smack.
I'm talking smack.
I believe I was very sarcastic.
Yeah, I know you will.
Everybody knows the King talks smack.
I'm talking it to you. Because you had no business trying to take me away from my family. You're trying to hurt me. I know your girlfriend is out there. I won't sign an autograph after the game. Tell your girlfriend to sit in front of the gate right there. Now, when I get through running the touchdown, I'm going to sign the autograph to her. Oh, it's going to be some killing going on. That's all they just talk about, man. They get mad at me. Why
I don't
would
blame
you get
them.
mad at me because I'm talking about your girlfriend?
I'm gonna hit you.
Well, you might get a chance to. Well, when I
But
tell
depending
you,
on which girlfriend it was, I might have been done with her anyhow and say, man,
well,
I wish you would take her off my
I
hands.
used to talk to him. I used to tell him every now and
So,
then.
you know,
Tell your
I
girlfriend
could've
to
just
stop.
said, it
Tell
could have
your
been
girl-
one of the times I said, you really want her?
Tell your girlfriend. No doubt. I used to run in and tell your girlfriend to stop calling my house. That's them boys in Jacksonville. They couldn't stand me up there. Sacks. Jeff Powell and all them guys. I didn't even know they girlfriend. I told them half of them dip snuff anyway. Come on down there, old Bama girls. But you liked them girls like that back in the day.
I only had one girl. I only knew one girl that dipped, and she was from Oxford. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Let's move into 4A. I want to move into 4A because
Dirty
I got to
Lord.
talk about my Bulldogs in 4A. You know,
Best. It's gonna be some.
Montgomery Catholic deserves to be where they're at. They ain't gonna take that from them. Them boys are good.
They ranked number one.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna tell you, that one behind them is probably just as good.
Listen, that one behind them.
I know we're talking about Hanley.
Hanley is ranked number 2, but I'm trying to figure out how you gonna put Anderson at 10?
Well, here's the reason. Here's the only reason I can figure anybody will put Anderson at 10. I'm gonna tell you this. Their record is 5-5, and that's because of the games they had to forfeit. And I've seen it happen to Oxford years ago. Same reason my son and the team that came in behind my son and them got caught up in that same mess.
So they go by record. They don't want to
Well,
play
they
by
don't.
team.
A lot of people that are in this, Gary. Wait, I'm glad you finally woke up to it. A lot of people that are on this side of the business don't have a clue about what they're doing. It's just a job.
Man.
It's just a job to them.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's just a job.
That's why I don't want to be like that.
So here's the thing. Aniston returns everybody. Let me preach right here. Everybody. 32. Aniston returns everybody. And we'll get it right here. Aniston returns everybody. And they picked up a few good ones. Now let me tell you this. They won the region last year.
Tell them.
And listen, you mess with a kid's psyche. Remember now, these 15, 16, 17-year-old kids, and you start thumping them around, it messes with their psyche. That's what happened to them at the end of the year.
That's right.
But I'm going to tell you what. They ain't got to play no ineligibles this year, boys. They all in Aniston. And Jacksonville is a mountain that stands in their way. Hanley is a mountain that stands in their way. But I'm going to tell you something. We're going to get to see it played out this year on the football field between them three, which I think is probably the best 3 teams. Nothing taking away from Aniana, but they lost some dogs last year.
Yeah.
We're going to watch them 3 play it out on the field this year, and it's going to be a great football in this area to watch. Jacksonville, Hanley, and Aniston, and let me not leave out Etowah, which is just up the road. All play. Now, Etowah's not in their region. All 3 of them are in the same region. And to watch that play out is going to be something else, I'm going to tell you. And we're going to have front row seats. That's the good side. We will have, everybody else will be looking over their shoulder. We have front row seats for it.
I ordered us some popcorn.
Did you really? That's what I'm talking about.
It's going to be some. Listen, man.
Well, you have to because people promise us food at
Every
Anderson.
time we go to DD,
and then DD.
You know, don't come through. It's an old side joke. But I'm going to tell y'all something. Guys, we're going to be making sure that we got these games. We're going to have the games on Friday night. We're going to be playing them. And I guarantee you guys, if you get a chance to see me and Buckethead sitting up there talking about these kids, we're going to make sure you have the hype. We're going to hype everything up about these kids, and you're gonna miss something.
Well, you made me think about something. We're going to show the games live this year. It's not just me and you talking about it before the game. They're going to have a better seat than we are. They're going to have to wait in line at the bathroom, go to their refrigerator, get their own popcorn and Coke. They only have to pay for it. It'll be right there on TV. They can Monday morning quarterback all game long, right there watching it on TV.
Okay.
But, I don't care. I like to be in the action.
Yeah,
I like to be in the middle of it. And I'm going to tell you that these 3 teams will play for the North. And I'll give Etowah a little bit, but, you know, it's going to be close.
Look, we're going to go to commercial and come back. We'll pick that back up.
The Advantage Plus roofing team offers commercial and residential roofing services. Their exceptional craftsmanship, high-quality materials, and knowledgeable staff will deliver superior results at affordable prices every time. Call your local Advantage Plus roofing office today at 256-375-9339 and find out why customers rate Advantage Plus roofing #1 in satisfaction. Estimates are always free and financing options are available. Upgrade your home with the best roofing company in Central Alabama.
Hey guys, my name is Thomas Shelton, aka the Alpha Man. I'm the proud presenting sponsor of High School Primetime with Buckethead and the King. When you think high school football, think High School Primetime. And when you think of insurance, think of me, Thomas Shelton at Alpha Insurance. I'm a proud sponsor of many of our local teams. I give out over $7,500 a year to our local teams in our community. As part of Alpha, we've been in the community giving back for over 100 years, and I'd love to be your agent next time you think of insurance. Thanks so much.
Hi, I'm Sean from Right Way Auto Sales. Come see us on the Motor Mile. We have a huge inventory of cars, trucks, SUVs, and campers. Fifth wheel bumper pull. No credit needed. No credit check. You name it, we got it. Come see us at Right Way on the Motor Mile. 50 campers in stock, 50 cars and trucks, good credit, bad credit, no credit. You're approved. Come see us at Right Way Auto Sales. No credit needed. No credit check. Come see us at Right Way on the Motor Mile.
Hello, I'm Taylor Sloan with the City of Oxford, with a word about one of our city's most precious resources, water. Clean water enriches our lives in so many ways, but we cannot afford to take it for granted. Remember, every time you pour something unnatural down the drain or in the environment, and every time you litter, our beautiful lakes and creeks suffer. Our city is beautiful. Let's all join together to keep it that way. Stop pollution where it starts, and help protect our waters for life.
Chase! Chase! Chase!
Are you okay in here, John?
Chase, what is that? There, data was there!
It's okay, buddy. I know how to save your data. Save Your Data is an easy, no-hassle solution that will give you peace of mind knowing your critical data is safe, protected, and recoverable. Call today and let Save Your Data save you.
Save your data? Save my life?
Don't just dream it. Call Family Savings Credit Union. Right now, get something you want for as low as 2.24% APR. You can even apply online or by phone. Family Savings Credit Union, where your money grows with you and your family.
Welcome back to the Buckethead and King Show. I know we're on the last quarter of the show, and I wanted to, before we get back into this, I want to go ahead and clear this up. Next week, we're moving to Tuesday night. And we'll be on Tuesday night all season long. And so it'll be the same time, 6 o'clock. But if you're watching the show, make sure you tune in on Tuesday night. We have primetime specials going on all week during this time. We'll have, I think, Primetime News, a show that'll be on. Primetime's Coaches Rewind. Primetime Volley Talk, which is volleyball. So Primetime Sports will be on all week. You just won't get to see Buckethead and the King but twice a week. And I know that's tough on some of y'all, but that's okay, you know.
Let the fans down easy.
I didn't mean to do that. You might have to cook them some fish or something. Let them down so easy. But, you know, here's another thing. Last year, we were a fly-by-night operation, guys, but it worked. And we wanted to get these kids' names out there, so we did everything we could do, even when it was bad looking for us, even when it didn't work for our program and didn't work for our show, we still went out and did it for the kids. And we got the kids a lot of recognition. This year, when we roll up this year, look for the big Buckethead and the King tent. If you miss it, go on down and get your eyes checked, because you can't miss it, because it's super big. There'll be trucks rolling in with Buckethead and the King on it.
Sound system.
Listen.
Keep on rolling.
Yeah, now look, don't get scared of some of that 80s and 90s jam, because we're going to be playing it loud, and we don't mind you coming on there.
One monkey don't stop no show.
Don't mind you. Yeah, see, we don't mind none of that. So come on out.
Come
Come on out and listen. It's all about the kids. It's all about fun. Come out before the game. Join us. We're gonna have prizes to give away. We're gonna have stuff. Listen, another thing. Go back to this right here. You go. This is Future One. Let them see the logo and all. Future One. They joined the team this year. They're partners with Primetime. If you go to our Facebook page, you can see their links. You can go on and order anything you want to with Primetime on it from them. Anything you want to, great prices. I mean, listen, who wouldn't? I mean, honestly, when you get something like this, it's priceless. Yeah. But they got great prices. When you want to be a part of the Primetime team, go on there and order what you need to order. Them guys be glad to jump on there with you. Yeah, they are on there. That's right. So you can't miss it. It's going to be a great time. But I want to go back to, we did 4A, and we were talking about how great a game is, and that's going to be some great games. But in 3A, that big P up there, the blue and the maize, still sits on top of the heap. And they go and do it until somebody knocks them off.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm looking at this here.
Now I will say. Now I'm going to say. I'm going to tell you this. Alabama Christian dropped down. St. James, which was the team that beat Anniston last year, so you know they're not a pushover. They dropped down in classification, so they're ranked 6. Mobile Christian's a good team, but listen. I'm saying all these teams are good, but if you look down in the bottom receiving votes, Sachs is as good as anybody on that list. Hatchie, last year.
Received no votes.
Yeah, they did.
What is that?
Right there, the first one.
Oh, okay, I see on
Sachs receiving votes.
What did St. James come from?
St. James was a 5A school, a 4A school that dropped down on 3A.
What's the problem? Why are they dropping down?
Because I guess they don't have as many kids this year as they did last year.
That's the team that played out.
That's the team that put Anderson out of the playoffs.
No way.
So,
no way.
So that's why they're private school. Yes. So, but here I don't want to get on private school.
That's set up right there.
But I'm just saying, Hatchie, I love Hatchie. I think they lost a lot. Gonna be a tougher year, but don't count Hatchie out. I've seen crazy things happen at the Creek Bank.
Me too.
I seen officials get hit with tobacco, and I seen crazy things. I mean, out there at the Creek Bank, stuff goes on at the Creek Bank you don't see anywhere else.
Right. I was down there one night. I was fishing, and the rat and the snake was out.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Nighttime. Rat told me you need to get your gear. Here come that snake, and that snake come up and said it's too late. I'm gonna have to have everything you got. I gave everything. I left everything on the Creek Bank.
I would have too.
Yeah, I mean, the snake told me I gotta give it. You gotta give it up. That's called highway robbery.
Well, that's what you feel like sometimes when you leave the Creek Bank, thinking something. You went in there with a good plan. Geraldine did it like your kinfolk from Geraldine did it last year. They went in there thinking they had a great plan, and when they left, I think they left in underwear. That's all they had on.
My boy, my quarterback. Oh my.
He gone.
He turn around that cone on. He'll turn that cone on you in the hubby. Look. Piedmont went out there and see what happened to them.
Oh, I know it. And that's not many people can say that.
That's right.
Not many people can say that.
You pop Piedmont in the mouth?
Yeah.
But listen to me. They're going to have to live off them dreams right there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long time.
It's going to be tough. Okay. But now I will say this. Coach Finley will work as hard as anybody does out there. And so I mean,
you're good on that.
They deserve to be ranked. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, everybody keep calling me and asking me certain things. You know, it's a different type show. We got a different show. You know, very certainly we'll say something about some negativity or anything like that. We don't do that right there. And then, so they keep wanting to ask me about what happened at Jacksonville High School and what that coach and why he left. We don't know. We can't help you with that. I mean, you can't gossip on something we don't know about. He ain't the coach no more. That's all.
Listen, when they feel like they need to relinquish that to the public, they'll tell all of us at the same time.
Rumors. You know what I'm saying? Houdini had a song about that, rumors.
You know what? My grandfather was a preacher one time, and I used to ask him, I used to say, Papa,
You go down that road.
I'm gonna go down this road. I say, Papa, what I do when people ask me questions about the Bible that I don't know about? And he said, I tell you what you tell them. I don't know the answer right now, but when we get to heaven, we'll know. So when we get to heaven, we'll know why the coach ain't the coach no more and all that.
You gonna know about it when you get to heaven?
Yeah, when I get to heaven.
You know, I seen a couple of your fellas when we were coming in the door. I said, now I know Buckethead is already in the building.
But they replenished.
2 fellas. You had 2 fellas that fell off at the
I know,
door.
but I got some new ones grow.
You still bald headed. You gotta get you some new fellas, boy.
I'll take all the fellas. Hey, I'll take them back on, boy. I'll take them back on. He's still working on me.
He's still working on me and
he's still working on me.
That's what I keep telling these people in TV land. Y'all, listen, you're 2 minutes from a stroke, or either 1 minute from a heart attack, or something going on with you that's hurting. You got a lot of stuff going on. Just go ahead on, be happy, and love one another. And some of that stuff right there be put on the back.
That's right. That stress, you'll lose it.
Yes. Yeah. Listen, I know y'all think this Dr. Phil, but it's not. It's Dr. Mason, the king of the kings. I'm just letting y'all know now. Don't go out there doing all that crazy talk to your neighbors. Man, look, a guy like to ran me over in the truck over here the other day, and he had a stop sign. I didn't have a stop sign, so I'm moving on. He blowed his horn at me, threw his hand up, but I thought he was waving, but he wasn't waving. But
he was waving.
Yeah, but he
wasn't. He gave you the checkered flag.
He wasn't the one I normally see.
Oh, number one. He said the Buckethead King Show number one.
That's what I thought he said. And that's the only reason I just said to myself now. Back in the day, I know I would have probably laid on the horn with it. I just
you just smiled.
I just went on, because I had my daughter in the car with me. I went on, because, you can act crazy and forget about who you got in the car with you, and then that nut turn around and start spraying the car. You know what I'm saying? You got to think.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'll tell you.
You know what I tell my wife?
What's that?
I kill them with kindness.
Listen, you know
kill
what?
them with kindness.
I'm glad you said that.
People be mad at you this way. How you doing today?
Let me give you some points here. And you know what I say? I got a put the camera over here. Give me close up here. Close up. Which one of these cameras I need to look at?
That's it.
Okay. This is what I say. I got a beautiful wife at the house, and I'll be trying to make it back home. And I said, pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon? And they like, oh. So I said, listen, there's no need of me and being mad at each other. I love you. I'm trying to make it back home to Miss Mason. So all the arguing and fighting, you got to go on. You got to have some haters. But that's okay. If I make it back home to Miss Mason, I'm okay.
I know why you worried about getting home to Miss Mason.
Miss Mason got it going
because she hired that fool boy.
Understand you. But listen, all I know, if Miss Mason don't hire the pool boy.
You don't even have a pool.
I don't have a pool. If she don't hire the pool guy, it's going to be some problems. Smoke in the city.
Look, she didn't hire a pool boy. That was a joke. Some people get mad about that. I'm going to hear about that now.
Oh, man, forget all that.
But look, Walter Weber got votes too, and that's Coach Rick Flair.
I love him.
And we love him out there.
Yeah, I love him.
And with Jeff Smith,
Jeff is good,
he's a
guy.
good guy.
Yeah.
But look at 2A, you got 5 on top. I'm cool with that. But you got my boys, B.B. Comer down there in 6. And if they got kids returning, them boys can play. Them boys can play too.
We get phone calls about B.B. Comer.
I like B.B. Comer.
They was in it at the end of the year.
Now, 1A, we just don't have a lot around here, but I will say this, Wadley, I'm going to give you some props. I mean, you back in it again, and I love you, Coach. He's the son of my coach. I ain't going to say no more than that because I don't want to get right off the bat, get started again this year about the apple not falling far from the tree.
Nah, don't do it. They jump on your case. I'm not going to let y'all keep jumping on Buckethead like that. You understand?
I'm going to tell you.
Don't leave Sweetwater out there. Spring Garden.
Spring Garden good. They dropped down from 2A to 1A, and then they're going to be tough. And Sweetwater's always tough. We say Sweetwater's always tough. We know they tough. But I'm going to tell you this. We there. There ain't no more waiting. There's balls flying in there right now in Talladega. Right now, if we were about 30 minutes closer, I'd probably go down and see.
I'm going over here to Buffalo Wild Wings and try to make sure they got me in your seat together.
And then Tomorrow night we got some games up at Spring Garden. You just talking about that. Ohatchee's going to be playing in it. Rammer's going to be playing in it. Hanley, Etowah. So they got a really good group of playing up there tomorrow. Oxford's going to Huntsville to play. Bob Jones split off. But
tune in next week.
Can't say enough about guys. It's football season. See you next week.